next set of knots I will show you are for connecting cordage to something, typically a tree or a stick. And the first one will be called the timber hitch. Timber hitch is really strong. They used to use this to haul timber, like whole trees, using rope. So it's a very, very strong hitch for using or for connecting cordage to something. So here what I'll do is I'll take the tag end of my cordage. Let's see it here. I'll do it like this. And I'm going to bring it behind my stick, my tree, whatever that is that I want to connect it to. And I'm going to bring it under the working end. Actually, I'll pull a little bit out. I'm going to bring it over, and I'm going to bring it under the working end. So I have this. Then I'm going to come back. I'm going to go this way and wrap it around itself 3 times. So I go here, and I just loop it over itself 3 times. And then I pull tight to get that. And that holds on there real tight. I'll do that for you one more time. It's the timber hitch. I have the thing I want to secure my cordage to. I have the tag end and the working end. I take the tag end and I wrap it over what I want to secure it to. Then I pull it under the working end here. And when I bring it back, I'm going to wrap it around itself, the side that's on the outside of what I want to connect it to, 3 times. I'll give myself a little bit more. Over, under the working end, and then I loop it through 1, 2, 3 times. 3 times, and I pull it tight. The next knot I'm going to show you is the clove hitch. What I do is I take my tag end, go over top of what I want to connect it to. I then wrap it underneath what I want to connect it to, and I go to the top side, or I try to take the tag end above the working end, so there's some space between them. Now I take the tag end again and I wrap it back around, and I go underneath, but I bring the tag end to the opposite side now. So now it's underneath the working end. And what you'll see here is that I have a cross on my, whatever it is I'm trying to connect my cordage to. There's this X. What I'll do is I'll take the tag end and pull it underneath the cross that was made, or the X. It's easier to say an X. That was made on top of what I'm connecting it to. So I take that tag end, I bring it underneath here. I tie it tight, and I have a clove hitch. I'll show that to you again. So I take the tag end and I pull it over top of what I want to connect it to. I wrap it around and I go on one side of my working end. So here for me, I'm above it. Then I bring it, I wrap it back around, but this time I go underneath and I go on the opposite side of the working end. So for me, that's now underneath the working end. And from there, I've made a cross. There's a cross piece. I'll take the tag end and thread it under the cross. And that gives me a clove hitch. This knot is called an adjustable grip hitch. And it's great if you want to secure a line to a tree or something else and you want to make it tight. So what we do first is we take the tag end of our line, we wrap it around the thing we want to connect to, and we will then take the tag end and bring it over. We'll basically have a bite of cord around what we're tying to. Then we take our tag end, pass it over the working end. So it's over the working end. Then we're going to wrap it around this side 2 times like this. Do this once, twice. You can see that we've wrapped it around twice. And then on the 3rd time, we're going to wrap it around both sides, this side and this side. So we bring it under. And once we do that, you'll see there's a loop on this side, the far side that was created. We're just going to pass it right back through there. Then we're going to pull it real tight, make sure all the loops are cinched tight. And if it's not tight, it won't grip. What you see here is it holds tight when we pull this way, but if I want to make the loop here bigger or smaller, or make this tighter or looser to whatever is connected to on the other side, I just pinch this end and I pull it. I pinch the knot and I pull it. And it slides just like that. I'll show you again. That, then it's shorter like that. I'll show you one more time. Take the thing we want to tie our rope to, our cord to, take the tag end, pass it underneath to create a bite. You're going to get a lot more tag end this time so you can see the loops a little bit better. We bring it here. Then we pass the tag end over the working end and then wrap it around 2 times on the working end. 1 loop, 2 loops. Once we have those 2 loops, we're going to wrap it under both lines, both sides. And then when we bring it back, there's a little loop right here that we're going to slide the tag end back through. Pull that tight. There we have it. It slides by pinching the knot. When the knot's not pinched, holds real tight.